Testing, testing. Are these power lines in the shot? Doesn't matter. Testing, testing. Bonjour. Well, it is supposed to be raining right now, but as you can see, with the sun, although sometimes it does rain here and the sun is shining, where I'm from, we say the devil's beating his wife when that happens. But it's not raining, and I figure I better get out and go for a little walk while the sun is shining. So here I am, walking and walking and walking. Whew. This is, remember that ground I told you about that they had just graded? Well, it is kind of mush at the moment. We had a huge rainstorm, rain and wind last night. Some palm branches were all over the road. One of our neighbors, part of their palm, some variety of palm, part of it blew off. It's in the street. So there's two sides of Provence in my mind. There's the lavender side, which is on the west side, closer to Marseille, and the lemon side, which sort of ends over by Menton, which is the last town in France before you get to Italy on this side of the border with Italy in the south. So we live on the lemon side, although we do have lots and lots of lavender, and they have lemons, but in my mind it's sort of split. And I don't know exactly where that line would be, but today in Provence on the lemon side, it's not raining at the moment, but it might be soon. So make hay while the sun shines. I'm actually going to Portugal end of this week for the weekend to see some friends from all over Europe. So I'll be bringing you along this weekend in Portugal, and yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm already packed up. I feel weird about doing like an outfit, what do they call it? My packing session, or I don't know. There's a couple of accounts I follow. I'll see what they say, but they talk about their travel capsule. Maybe I'll do a travel capsule. Probably no one cares, but I'm only taking one suitcase. I'm checking it. So I have to make everything work with everything else, which is the whole point of a capsule, whether you're traveling or in general. I'm not a, how would you say? I'm not a minimal girly like my daughter, as she would say, although she would totally cringe to hear me say that. Also, this isn't the most beautiful area I've ever seen, but you know what? This is where I walk. This is where we are. We're just gonna keep going up this hill. My arm's killing me. I need to come up with a solution, but maybe I'm helping this left arm here. I'm finally getting this filming thing figured out. I can't tell you how many things I've recorded, and I didn't hold the camera properly, and I'm recording the other thing. So there you go. We'll see what happens. I've got some groceries to put away too when I get home. Also met the nicest man at the Lidl this morning. Someone should make a channel of all the nice people you meet at the grocery store. It's not super common to chit-chat with people in France that you just happen to be in a line with. Every day, just random conversations aren't really a thing. They can be, but it doesn't happen very often. So when it did this morning, it was really nice. And he was like, "Where's your accent from?" I said, "Well, you know, I'm American." And he's like, "Oh, your accent's not too bad." So thank you, nice man who lives here, who complimented me trying to speak French. So thanks to you, and thanks to all of you watching, all however many of you. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm still pretty afraid that I'm doing this, but I just try not to think about it. But I'm not worried about the outcome. So I listened to a podcast this morning, a very short one, 15 minutes. I try not to listen to podcasts all day long. I have my earbuds in right now, but I was listening to something earlier. But the podcast this morning said very plainly that fear is me worried I won't get my way. And I've been thinking about that a lot. And yeah, I don't know if I had my way, what would my way be when it comes to like YouTubing or whatever, because I'm not a YouTuber, I'm an upholsterer. But this is a way for me to communicate out in the world what I'm doing with my work, finding antiques, etc., etc. So I'm not worried about the outcome, because the outcome is, am I happy with the chair I reupholstered, which I haven't done what I haven't been happy with yet. So I'm just going to keep doing that. I'm not worried about the outcome. I definitely try to pull a Joe Rogan, which is post and ghost. I post. One of my kids told me, "Mom, you have 13 subscribers." And I was like, "Oh, cool." So, double digits, baby. I'm into Provence and antiques and dishes and furniture and hound dogs. What else? Walking, cooking, baking. So keep coming along. I've turned around. I'm headed home. It is just unbelievable up here. It's my favorite spot to come look at the Gulf. But these power lines might get in the way. Here comes a mimosa, a tree. Doesn't matter. You're not here to see me. You're here to see the view. At least for this shot anyways. I don't know. One of my favorite YouTubers, he doesn't talk a whole lot, but I do like it when he talks. So, I don't really know. When I'm putting these clips together, oh, here's that low power line again. When I put these clips together, I don't really think too much about it. I'm just trying to go with it. Well, here's some pretty yellow flowers too. Spring is in bloom. Spring is here. You know how we know spring is here? Mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are back. We had a good run, mosquito-free, for a few months, but they're back now, which I'm not mad about. It means summer's around the corner too. All right. I'm gonna be at my table inside, not at my table outside. But that's okay. We'll just get on with it. I think I've always had a thing for furniture. I think it's baked into my DNA. Well, I don't think it's baked into my DNA. I know it is. Some things are just in our DNA. And other things are in our DNA, and we're not so jazzed about those. But take what you like and leave the rest. back fabric is off. Staples are out. And again, we can see the old wood finish on the chair. I don't know if I want to paint it again or maybe take it back to the old finish or old wood. We'll see. Now to tackle this mess. I love seeing the old fabric color poke through. It really was a different color. This fabric has been on this chair for a hot minute. The inside of this chair is so dusty and so torn up. I'm going to try to get as much of it as I can out in one piece. It is so just completely gross in here. I don't know why, but I always need to cut from right to left. It's just easier for me that way. Actually, I think I can just cut this part and take it right out to the garbage. Ugh. Black is probably not the right color to be wearing doing this, but it's okay. So if anyone's concerned about my black sweater and my black jeans, don't worry. It's gonna be okay. I can wash them. These jeans are from Lidl. That's right. No shame in my clothes game. I will shop anywhere and everywhere. Will not be deterred. Whoop. Those who know me and know me well know that I'll just side of the road, clearly. I'll grab furniture from the side of the road. I have been known to pull all sorts of strange things out of the trash on vacations. Kind of a joke with a friend of mine. took a kitchen towel out of the side of the road in the trash in Palermo in Sicily, and I don't know why they got rid of it. There was nothing wrong with that kitchen towel. I took it home, washed it at least once, probably not more than once, and put it right to use. And every time I see that kitchen towel, I think about Sicily and what a good time we had, and how you can find trash and turn it into treasure. Kind of like this chair. So there you go. Your eyes peeled. You never know what you're gonna find. So out come all of the old springs. Goodbye, old springs. Goodbye. Au revoir. All right, cut this webbing out in the bottom. I'm also gonna try to get the jaconas, which is the bottom fabric, out at the same time. See, I can't cut left to right. I have to go right to left. Some of the tools that we use, I don't even know the word in English. Hammer, I know. But jaconas, I don't know what we call that in English. I couldn't tell you. But that's all right. I don't need to know. I need to know it in French right now. Alors. Just trying to cut this last bit out. All as in big a chunks as I can because it is very dusty. And then I'll go back around with the smaller tools and get all of these nails and staples out. But let's get these big chunks out of the way first. Nails don't like to be cut through. There we go. Voila. That's better. You can see the old frame. Got some work to do up on the top and on the bottom, but we're making progress. And take this off too. But we're getting there. We're gonna get there. It's gonna happen. Ch-ch.